Twitter on June 29th, 2009,
Mm-hmm.
you said, I signed the divorce papers today.
Yeah.
The last parts of the person I used to be died a quiet death today.
Mm-hmm.
And the question
Yeah.
I asked or wrote down is, what drove you to be so public about something that I consider to be pretty damn private?
I think it comes down. So I wasn't always that way. I think
Mm.
I grew up in a very private, quiet family. For me, what I learned along the way was that by then, but even by 2009, Flurry had become quite a big company. We were growing, and I realized that there's a point in life where you become a role model, even if that's not what you want, even if that's not what you intend. And I always find it hilarious when athletes are like, "I'm not a role model." What they really mean is, I don't want to be a role model.
Yep.
Because you don't get to choose. You don't get to choose who looks up to you. And you certainly can't make money by being an athlete or running a large team of people, because you're making money off of those people. You're making the money off the business. And so you have to put a good step forward. And so for me, talking about my struggles was a way to those are the earliest attempts I had to try to change the venture equation. I think there's a myth of the founder out there, that people look at people like Steve Jobs and they're like, I want to be like that, the perfect person, the perfect founder. And he did a lot of stuff right, but I'll tell you, man, Steve is not a perfect person, right? And I'm not a perfect person. And I never wanted to perpetuate that myth, because it creates a standard that is unachievable. Nobody's perfect. So I wanted to be open about it, because I didn't want people to think that my life was great, everything was good, I had everything figured out. Because nobody does. I mean, let's be honest. The people who seem like they do, they just have really good PR teams.